It is so important that we exercise trust. And believe it or not, we are exercising trust each and every day without even thinking about it, without even realizing. It is very important that we trust. And I'm going to share three key things with you as to why trust is necessary. But before I get to that, let me define trust. What exactly is trust? Trust is confidence in something or someone. Trust is confidence in something or someone. Do you have confidence in you? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust your spouse? Do you trust your leaders? Do you trust the people you do life with? Many of us, we go to different places and we take a seat. We just pull up a chair and take a seat. We trust that that chair is going to hold us up. We do. We trust that it's going to hold us up. And many of you may drive over bridges daily. You trust that that bridge is going to get you across, going and coming. We have this blind trust on things. But today I want to ask you to be intentional about trust, about who you trust, about the things you trust in. Because it is so important that we recognize how important trust is. Some of you may have been a cheerleader, or you may have children that are cheerleaders or who have participated in cheerleading. And in cheerleading, sometimes they would climb on one another and go up to the top, and sometimes they would flip and the team would hold their hand out and catch them when they flip from the top. You've got to trust those people enough to take that risk. You've got to believe that they're going to be there. They're going to hold their hands together tightly when the impact hit them. And so it's important that we understand that trust is necessary for our lives. Trust is the nucleus of human relationship. Trust is impactful to all our relationships. In order for us to grow in relationships, we have to trust, whether it's at work or at home, personally or professionally. We need to have trust. So the three key things that I want you to take away from the idea and the topic of trust is that, number one, trust builds your confidence. It does. Trust builds your confidence. Number two, trust is the highest currency in relationship. When trust is broken, believe me, you can be sure that something is going to change about that relationship. When trust is broken, it is so important. The third thing that I want you to remember and know about trust, trust comes from within you. It is a knowing on the inside of you, right? It's a knowing. And when you have that knowing, you don't give up as easy. You lean in more. You have to trust your gut. You ever heard that saying? Trust your gut. And if you have trusted your gut in the past and it has come through for you, it has served you, you will learn more and more to trust your instinct, trust your gut. When it comes to leadership in the workspace, leaders have got to develop a trust with their employees and vice versa. When employees trust their leaders, they perform better, they show up more, they work at their best, they even ask for more responsibilities. When you have trust in your personal relationship, you're more vulnerable, you open up more, you do more, you go above and beyond, you extend yourself to help that person, to grow your family, to grow that relationship. When trust is eroded, most of those things stop, if not all. It is important that we recognize how important trust is. And we've got to choose to trust. We've got to choose wisely to trust the people we do life with. When leaders are over us, we've got to make sure that they are trusted in order to be motivated by them or to be inspired by them. What they're saying line up with your values, with your core values, your morals. It is so important that we understand the importance of trust. We cannot just trust blindly. I tell you a story. I had to get back in the car after a really bad car accident to see myself sitting at a traffic light, waiting, minding my own business, and an oncoming car coming from the opposite direction at full speed ahead, coming straight at me. And I couldn't move. I had to trust in my Creator to get back in another car, to drive to that same spot again over and over and pass it. I had to trust that I'm not driving alone. I have help. My angels are with me. I have support. It is so important that we trust the people that we do life with and we're in relationships with. When we trust them, we do more. We get back in the ring. We're willing to say, you know what, I'll try that again. I'll look at that thing from a different perspective. Trust is the highest currency in our relationship. When you look at the US dollar, the US money, it says, in God we trust. We've got to trust that this currency is valid, that we can use it as an exchange with someone to pay for something and to get the products and services that we need. So trust is critical. Trust is important. But we've got to make sure we're not doing blind trust. We're not just trusting just for the heck of it. We're being intentional, and we know how important it is to trust. Without trust, our relationships are eroded. Without trust, our relationship will fail. Without trust, we will believe in fear, and we will fear the worst. But when we trust someone, when we trust our team, when we trust our family members, when we trust our spouses, our parents, our children, it allows them to step up. It allows them to thrive. It allows them to do more. It allows them to grow. Do you want to grow? Do you want to grow in your relationship? Do you want to grow in your personal and professional relationship? Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Trust your skills. Trust yourself in stepping outside of your comfort zone. Trust yourself in raising your hand, whether it's like this or like this, and saying, you know what? I am ready to do more. I am ready to take a leap of faith and step out there and do something that I've never done. You've got to trust yourself in order to see what's on the other side, in order to experience what's possible. I ask you today to trust. Choose to trust. I am your coach. I am your sister. Tell us how you are trusting today. Write it in a comment. Let me know how you had to overcome trust issues, or how well you're doing trusting yourself, trusting others, and allowing your trust to help you to make good decisions, and trusting your gut and knowing that who you are here to serve, and what you're here to do, it's on the inside of you, and you can bring it out and you can walk that out. It's okay to trust you. It's okay to trust your gifts, trust your talents, and trust that you can overcome the struggles that you're going through right now and become more and do more. You can trust yourself and believe in what's possible. Have a great day, and may God bless you. Bye-bye.